Hello and welcome back to Talon 101. This time we're covering Scorpion's Sidekick. This is up 4, the one mid or fastest mid for Hwoarang in left foot forward that transitions him to Right Flamingo Stance. The other mid that does that in Tekken 8 is up forward 3-4, Hunting Hawk, and that comes out at 28 frames versus 16. This is important because if you wanted to go to Right Flamingo right away through a mid, Scorpion's Sidekick is going to become your best friend. Let's start with frame data first, as per usual. This move comes out at 16 frames. It's plus 11 on hit. This is plus 11G because if I press a button, I like RF's F4, that will not go in. It's plus 3 on block, which means it's going to mirror all your 1-2-4 situations on block as well. And on counter hit, it's plus 11. You remove the G and you get a whopping 37 damage on counter hit. Of course, there is no way to really tell if it was counter hit or not. The screen does not shake visually compared to something like RFFDF4. You see a slight shake and you hear the counter hit effect. Here with up 4, it's the same as always from like older Tekkens. It just hits and you see the spark. So you're gonna have to look for the spark effect and then confirm RF's F4. Now, this is your fastest mid from left foot forward, and while it is 16 frames, a little bit on the slow side, it's not a hop kick, it's 1 frame slower than a hop kick, but it's still low crushes. You see how he does this little hop here as he does it? And that's neat, because if you wanted to crush an opponent low, like so, and right now it's currently registering as a counter hit, which means you get RF's F4. And if you had heat active in that scenario, well, that's free damage. So you can instantly rob your opponent just like that. Of course, that is if heat is active. If it's not, then yeah, you just get the additional damage into plus frames, and it allows you to commit into other RFS or right foot forward mix-ups. Another key thing about this move is that it's very linear. So I have Hwoarang here. Hwoarang has a below average sidestep, and if I hit him with, let's say, 1-2, which is plus 6 on hit, and I tell him to step towards, let's say, the right. You see how he still avoids it? That's plus 6. It missed. So let's change it to plus 8. It still misses. So if I have to swap this over to left, plus 6 still misses, and then plus 8 hits. However, against stronger sidesteps, plus 8 does not cut it versus sidestep left. You need to be like plus 10. So that means most of the time, whether this move hits or gets blocked, it's linear. That's the one thing you always have to worry about every time you throw out this move. So don't use it as like your first mix-up right away. When you do use up 4 in right foot forward or left foot forward, make sure you're covering it with other mix-ups. So let's say you hit an opponent with RFS2, they're going to think about RFFDF4. They're going to think about, RFF24, down back 4. So for as long as those options are present in your opponent's mind and you're actually doing it, then there will be opportunities to throw out up 4. One of the last things for this move is that it is now combo filler. I guess it was combo filler back in previous games, but like more so in Tekken 8 because you can do Flying Eagle in Right Flamingo, giving you this standard combo route, and you can do this for pretty much any launcher. So it's not the end of the world if you get it, because you can just extend the combo like so, and you can also do a tornado in between. So it's pretty handy, as it has more combo options compared to before, because back in, like, let's say Tekken 7, the most you were doing was something like RFS back 4, or committing to RFS 2, and then getting the standard B&B route. Here, you can do way more things with it, because it's connected to a lot of things. Combo ender, combo filler, even wall ender. So let's just swap this over to the wall. A standard wall combo for this would probably be something like RFS back 3 right away. You get the tornado, up 4 into RFS back 3. I know it's pretty weak, but it is an option you could use if you're a little tired of doing B&Bs all over again. It's just like, I want something different. I want a different combo ender for a change of pace. Yeah, you can even use it as like your wall combo. Of course, again, damages are far weaker, but again, it's an option you can use. Its biggest use is always going to be in the fact that it is a low crushing mid that puts you in Right Flamingo, and probably one of the few low crushing moves that Hwoarang has that continues to put him at an advantage. So let's compare it to something like Bloody Guillotine, the orbital heal. If this gets blocked, it's -7. If up 4 gets blocked, it's still +3, and things can still happen in this scenario, most especially like an RFS F4, because that, since it's mirroring a lot of the situations of 1-2-4 on block, and even let's say down back 4. So that's pretty much everything I know about up 4. Still more or less the same, just a little bit more usage on the combo end. But when it comes to neutral, just be careful on if the opponent is stepping a lot. And if they are jab checking you, yeah, you could end up getting jab floated from this move. Again, I've been Frontier, and that has been the lesson for this video. Thank you for watching.